Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing 7 new air fryer recipes with you all. I have filmed loads of other air fryer recipes, which I've made videos of on my channel, so I will link them all down below. You guys seem to really like these videos, so I hope you like this one too. I will also link the air fryer that I'm using in my description box too, because I get asked so many times what air fryer I use, and I absolutely love it. I just think it's a great air fryer. So I'm just going to go straight into this video. I will obviously show you all the ingredients that I'll be using for each recipe, and I will talk you through the steps and the temperatures that I will be using to cook everything too. I really hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get cooking. What I have got here is some diced up chorizo. I've just cut them into rounds, and then I have cut each round into 4. And then I have got some tender stem broccoli, which I've taken off the end, sliced it in half, and some runner beans, which I've top and tailed and then cut those in half too. And then in here, this doesn't look too delicious at the moment, but it's going to be so nice. I have got 300 ml of water. I've got 1 veggie stock cube, and then I've got 125 grams of Philadelphia too. So what I'm going to start off by doing is I'm going to put my chorizo into my little baking dish that I have as an accessory to my air fryer. I'll put my chorizo into the air fryer on 204 degrees centigrade for 7 minutes. By the end of that time, it's going to come out really nice and crispy. And as you can see, there's lots of nice chorizo oils that have come off that. You want to keep that oil in there because it's going to add so much flavor to these veggies. Then what you want to do is you want to put all of your veggies into your pan along with your little creamy sauce. Mix everything together so the chorizo and all the nice chorizo juices and your creamy sauce are all really well mixed together. And then you want to put this back into the air fryer on 204 degrees centigrade for another 5 minutes. That's going to make sure your veggies have cooked through nicely, but they also will still have a little crunch to them, which I think is the nicest way to have veggies. After the 5 minutes, they are ready to serve. We like to either have this alongside a piece of meat, or what's also really good is to have this on toast. I know that sounds weird, but it honestly works. Give it a try. It's so nice. So you're getting a nice lot of veggies packed in with some yummy, crispy chorizo too. For these mozzarella sticks, what I have got here is some buffalo mozzarella that I've just sliced into rounds, and then I've cut each round in half. You can use hard mozzarella for this as well, completely up to you, but I just think it works nicest with this buffalo mozzarella. And then I have got some pesto here. Again, you can make your own, or you can use a shop bought one. This is just one from a jar. And then I have got some panko breadcrumbs here too. So what I'm going to do with my mozzarella is I'm going to dip it into my pesto first of all. I'm going to give it a really nice coating all the way round, and then once that's been coated nicely, I'm going to pop it into my panko breadcrumbs. Again, give it a really nice coating of the breadcrumbs before putting it into my air fryer. I'll put it into my air fryer on 182 degrees centigrade for 4 minutes, and when it comes out, as you can see, it is just so yummy and squishy and gooey on the inside, and then you've got the pesto and the crunchy breadcrumbs to bite through as well. So there's so many flavors going on here in this one little stick of mozzarella. For this sticky chicken, I have got some chicken thighs, and I have also made a little mix here. This is half part honey and then half part soy sauce, and then I've just mixed it all together so it's nicely combined. This works really well with chicken wings too. I'm going to put my chicken into my little soy and honey mix and give it a really good coating. If you can leave it on for a few hours so that the marinade goes really into the chicken, that would be best. Once your chicken has been marinating for a good sort of 20 minutes, but like I said, if you can leave it for longer, that's even better. You're then ready to pop it into your air fryer on 182 degrees centigrade for 20 minutes. On my air fryer, that is the chicken drumstick setting. So after the 20 minutes, as you can see, your chicken comes out really well cooked, but it retains all the juiciness that chicken should have, and also it gives you a really delicious crispy skin. For these empanadas, I have totally just copied our Argentinian friend's recipe. So in here I have got 250 grams of beef, and then what I have also put in here is some onion powder, some garlic powder. I've just boiled up 2 eggs, and then when they were hard, I just peeled them, then mashed them up with a fork, and then popped them into this mix too, along with a little bit of salt and pepper as well. Then what I have got over here is some puff pastry and some milk. You can use egg or milk for this last step when I show you. So what I'm going to start off by doing is just, as you can see, I have quartered my puff pastry, and I'm going to put some of the beef mix in each of the quarter of my puff pastry. I will then fold my puff pastry over the top of the beef mince, and I will get a fork and then just crimp the edges of each of the 4 little pastry bundles. Once I've done that, I will then get my milk and a little brush, and then I will just generously brush the milk over each of the little empanadas before I put them into the air fryer. Pop them into the air fryer on 182 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. I'm just going to cook my empanadas on this little grease-proof paper that comes with your puff pastry for the first 5 minutes, just so that the base of the empanadas don't fall through the basket of my air fryer. After that, I will remove them from the paper and then pop them onto the tray so that the airflow can get all the way down to the bottom of my empanadas to crispen up the base too. And when they come out, they will be really lovely golden brown on the outside, which will be thanks to your milk that you painted on top, and they will be steaming hot on the inside and ready to eat. Absolutely delicious, a really quick thing to prep and really quick and easy to cook in your air fryer too. So here I'm going to make a really easy and cheats version of Welsh rarebit. So what I have got here is just some nice seeded bread, and then I have also got some Lea & Perrins and some cheese. So this cheese, I call it mousy cheese because it's the one that's got holes in it, but I think it's like an Edam or something like that. But just look for the cheese with the holes in it. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to put my 2 pieces of bread into my air fryer on 182 degrees centigrade for 3 minutes. This is just going to toast through your bread, and by toasting it first, it means you're going to stop it becoming soggy with the cheese and the Lea & Perrins. After 3 minutes on 182 degrees centigrade, you then want to add a generous amount of your mousy cheese on there. So as you can see, this comes in slices. I will add 2 slices per slice of bread. Once I've done that, I will pop a little bit of Lea & Perrins on top of the cheese, and then I'll put this back into the air fryer on 204 degrees centigrade for 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, as you can see when you take it out, the cheese is so nicely melted. The bread is nice and crispy. All that's left to do is add a little bit more Lea & Perrins on top and enjoy. So for this recipe, what I have got here is 2 chicken breasts. I've got some salt and pepper, some grated cheese, and some tomato puree too. So the first thing I'm going to start off by doing is putting some salt and pepper onto each chicken breast on both sides. And then I'm going to put this into my air fryer on 182 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. Chicken needs to be cooked for 20 minutes on 182 degrees centigrade. So for the remaining 5 minutes, I'm going to put some tomato puree on top of each chicken breast, and then I'm going to generously coat each chicken breast with some of this grated cheese too. I will then put the chicken back into the air fryer on 182 degrees centigrade for the last 5 minutes so that the cheese can melt on top of it and it will brown off a little bit too. After the last 5 minutes, your chicken will have been in your air fryer for 20 minutes in total. So it is now ready to take out of your air fryer. You can either put one of these on each person's plate when you serve up a meal, or another really lovely way to serve this is by slicing through it into kind of centimetre slices and then pop it onto a serving plate, put it in the middle of your table, and everyone can help themselves from there. Okay, so what we're going to make here is some little folded pizzas. I'm sure you guys have seen this on TikTok before or on loads of different other platforms because they kind of got a little bit viral. So what I have got here is a wrap, and I've just cut to the center in one place because that's how you're going to be able to fold it up. I've got some tomato puree here, some grated cheese, this is quite finely grated, and I've also got some ham, but you can have whatever topping you would like. So what I'm going to do in each quarter, I'll leave one quarter free, but the first quarter I'll put on some tomato puree, the second quarter I'll put on some ham, and then the third quarter I'll put on some cheese, and I will then fold everything onto the other, and then finally fold the cheese side onto the plain side. Once that's all wrapped up together, I will just put the wrapped pizzas into the air fryer. I will put them on 182 degrees centigrade for 5 minutes. That is all you need to cook these. You don't want to put them on any higher temperature than that, because otherwise you will burn the wrap. So 182 degrees centigrade, 5 minutes, and as you can see, your pizzas come out with your cheese nice and melted, and they're just ready to enjoy. So those are the 7 recipes that I wanted to share with you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!